Quarters. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 5th online qualifier for the North American region. Of course, the final tournament for the last chance qualifier. And things are getting a little interesting as I was doing some maths during the commercial break. Whilst you don't destroy my dreams just yet, okay? don't do it, because we could have an upset to the top 15 seeds. To cause an upset, both Orbit and Legendary, the two teams that were left in the tournament, would need to minimum finish top 2 to steal away that position. Sadly, Legendary are knocked out. I just refreshed the bracket, they're gone, which means Orbit is the last team in this tournament, which could cause an upset, but they need to make it to today's grand finals to do so. Walshy, you're pessimistic. You don't think it's going to happen.
Wait a second, Benson. I got a message for me in the future. It doesn't happen. I'm sorry to break it for you, but let's go with this game because we know that upset's not gonna happen. They have to get second place, top 2.
You can dream, Walsh. A man can dream.
Man can dream, but I'm a realist.
HWC, man. Imagine that storyline. Like, being able to say that when you get to the finals, it's like, oh, this is a team that got there in the last qualifier. They needed to finish second. The pressure was on, and they did so. I'm an Orbit fan today. I'm hopping on that Orbit hype train. I want to watch an Orbit game. If Orbit win the next game they're in, I don't care if it's like a crazy game on stream. We're watching Orbit. Because I'm
down. I would love to be proved wrong, but just don't see it happening.
How about we have a bet? We're both going to X Games, obviously. Yeah. If Orbit finish top 2, okay, you have to go down a ski slope. You don't ski, so that's interesting to me.
I don't ski, and I would for sure. I'm in.
Okay, good, wonderful. And if
what if I win?
Then I'll give you a high five. the odds are in your favor. Put it that way. You can think of a forfeit. You can think of a forfeit for me, but for now, we are watching Allegiance versus Noble. Both of these two teams, congratulations, they have made it. They have secured their spot in the top 15 seeds. So props to them. Of course, Allegiance guaranteed number 1. Speaking of Allegiance, they are currently tied. They were in the lead. 17-17 game. Allegiance red, Noble are blue squad. We haven't really seen much of Noble throughout any of the qualification tournaments. So finally happy to give them some love they so muchly deserve. So muchly? I'm not even sure if that's English anymore.
Well, what are you seeing so far in this game right now? Because as we've been talking, I've been given credit. I call Allegiance to actually win this online cup. However, Noble's off to an incredible start. Not only are they up by close to 10 seconds or 10 points, but they have control of the outside, which is the most dominant position here on Stronghold's rig.
That's going to be key. Obviously, that basement nest combination is the preferred. And as you say that, there was momentarily a trip cap come in, but Noble still with that 2-to-1 setup. And honestly, right now, controlling nest and basement, everything is looking very good. On board with Suspector, though, from Allegiance as he pushes down, able to shut down Rain. Now helping his teammate cap basement. This should be that capture they needed, and they also get nest. So trip cap now in Allegiance's favor.
What a great push by Allegiance there. They did exactly what you want to do to try to take over outside/basement. What they did is they sent a couple members over towards Whitehall and at least kind of poked and prod over towards Nest, see what kind of picks they could got. They sent Suspector and Kratos over towards Elbow and were able to take over outside. So not only did they spread out in the correct ways, but they also won their fights. So everything went exactly their way. But at the same time, had they lost one of the regions, had they lost like over towards Nest, or if they lost towards Elbow, they at least had some sort of map presence outside to at least deny one of the hills.
And as we take a look at that score, it's going to be tied up 36-36. So that nice little play from Allegiance has now enabled them to take the lead. But you see Kratos just backtracking slightly, doesn't want to lose control of basement. Got the call out from his teammate that several people are going to be pushing. Now left, pinned in a corner, trapped by himself as 3 people from Noble rush towards him. He's done a good job of staying alive this long, just buying his teammates time, turn around, throws out the Promethean grenade, not going to pick up the kill. And that's unfortunate because as you see, they are going to lose control of basement. However, it seems as if someone has hopped on over at BR base as Kratos gets that spawn. They should still have a 2-to-1 setup, but the problem is they're going to lose Nest as well. Taking BR base, of course, Walshy, never ideal, but they do so kind of at a desperation play to keep that 2-to-1 stronghold advantage.
Yeah, and that was surprising because L-Town actually had some presence over near Nest. He stayed alive bottom Nest, did some damage, and it looks like they're still able to hold these down. So although Noble has control of outside, they actually are scoring 8 points. They only have control of basement and over at Carbine.
Now you just want to see Noble take the time, really go for a structured push and see if they can get control of that nest. start to chip away this lead, which Allegiance started to build. The problem, though, is Allegiance playing very aggressive. L-Town just dived straight onto basement, being extremely quick with that decision. Didn't waste any time, got a couple of kills his teammates were able to pick up and just dove straight on basement. If they get this, this is going to do wonders for Allegiance. It is a trip cap, which for a moment of time will give them quite a drastic amount of points. The problem, though, they do lose BR base and they are losing basement, and that was a big, big win coming in from Rain, shutting down Naded on basement. So, advantage now over to Noble.
The most surprising part to me right there was Kratos. Kratos pushed towards BR base. They had 3, maybe all 4 members down for a second of Noble, and Kratos seemed like he just wanted to get greedy. Seemed like he wanted to push towards BR base, make them have to work to get a bit further out. And although Kratos got 1 kill and delayed BR base capture, they sent 2 members. They were able to take over basement. So it was just a little odd there. It seemed like Kratos prioritized maybe that triple cap over the guaranteed setup outside.
I mean, for now, it has worked just in their favor. I think it's fair to say. Maybe, I don't want to say they got a little lucky, but it was definitely the more high-risk decision that they went for, but it has paid off in their favor. 77-43, the leaders. Kratos with Railgun, looking over towards Nest. That's going to be the first. Doesn't connect with the kill. Meanwhile, as Calm is going to rush towards him, but he perfects Calm, throws out the nade on Rain. This should be another kill. Rain does have scatter shot, though, so Kratos respecting the damage, just try to put enough shots in so his teammate could clean up that kill, but it didn't come in as Penguin there with Railgun doing some work.
Yeah, just doing a great job. Like, I would say he made the only mistake earlier of going towards that BR base, but I was on his screen prior to that, and he was just doing a great job getting kills near Nest and staying alive with that Railgun. So that has to be a huge factor in the reason that this Legion squad is such a huge lead. They've just they've had control so much of the Railgun. They just, you know, I only seen it in, I believe it's Penguin's hands for just a little bit.
Yeah,
other than that, every single
time.
Railgun has been in Kratos' hands.
L-Town doing a good job. Just managing to put a
Look at the kill
shot.
feed for 1 second. Look at Naded. 21 kills, 6 secures.
Hey man, there's a reason this team is your #1 seed. Coming out of North America, they are extremely good. Naded has impressed me every single week that we watch him play, and that is a standout performance from him. Not only just 21 kills, 6 secures coming in as well.
And that's the most surprising part, because a lot of times you kind of see those as inverses. You see somebody have a lot of captures, and that means they're putting themselves in a vulnerable position and probably dying as they're helping get that capture. However, Naded has most kills, most captures, and I don't know the other stats, but most secures.
He's done well. That's the only way you can really sum that up. Allegiance looking extremely good, and we kind of been talking a lot today, Walshy, about the roster changes, you know, who has won those changes. Allegiance, of course, not making any changes whatsoever, and they're coming out putting up a dominating performance. Map #1 in the quarterfinals. They find themselves 1-0 up against Noble. For now, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we return, though, we're going to jump into map #2.